In this episode,
Have you ever been extremely heartbroken and in pain over a messed up relationship? This episode is for you. So I'm going to teach you the ancient Hawaiian healing practice called Ho'oponopono. Now, hold up. I know, I know when you are fighting with someone, when you are so hurt by someone or by something or a situation, the last thing you want to think is, the truth is that's how it goes with most of the inner work. A lot of it will like slap you in the face, will make you uncomfortable, and will just rock your world. Lastly, I love you. Gratitude and love are the highest vibration. So you say thank you in gratitude, and then you go to the highest vibration of love. I love you, because our true nature is love. So here you are returning to the highest energetic level. You are operating from your heart center. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Aulona Alchemy podcast. This one is going to be short, sweet, and extremely powerful. Along with this podcast episode, there's going to be a beautiful meditation that you can find on YouTube and Spotify, and that you can also use to just amplify this practice. But it's not mandatory to do the meditation. Just from learning this practice alone, your life is going to be changed. So, what is today's episode on? Have you ever been extremely heartbroken and in pain over a messed up relationship? Have you ever gotten into a fight with somebody and or just had some very negative energy exchange between them, and it's left you feeling down, heartbroken, and not knowing how to heal and move forward? I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about friendships, relationships with your family, with your siblings, with your parents, with your cousins and aunties and friends and colleagues, like any relationship that is broken and is hurting you and that you wish to heal. If you are in that situation, this episode is for you. So I'm going to teach you the ancient Hawaiian healing practice called Ho'oponopono, which is going to mend, heal, and cleanse your relationship with yourself, with someone else, and with your inner child, and really with how you show up into the world and into the universe. It is such a beautiful, transformative, cleansing practice that will take you from a place of feeling heartbroken and in pain into a place of love and peace and harmony. So without further ado, grab your chai, grab your tea, and let's get into it. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian cleansing practice and mantra, which literally means to correct, to fix, to make amends. Okay? So the mantra and the practice has 4 statements that you just simply need to say or think in your mind in relation to a person, a situation, or something that you want to mend, cleanse, and heal. Let me tell you the 4 statements first, and then we're going to get into how this works, why it's so powerful, and some use cases in the past that really show how transformative this practice is. So, to practice Ho'oponopono, all you need to do is call up a memory or a thought of the person, place, situation, or thing that you want to heal, right? Call up that memory or that person in your mind and say out loud or think these 4 statements. The statements are: I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That's it. Let's do it again. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. One more time because it feels so good. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Guys, Either pause this video or say it with me. It just feels so good. Before I even get into why it's so powerful, just saying those 4 statements linked together with each other is like magic. It is so liquid and clean and pure. One more time. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Okay, now let's get into it and understand where this practice comes from, how it works, what it do. The theory behind Ho'oponopono is really that most of the pain in our lives and most of the suffering in our lives is actually caused by us internally. It comes from our feelings, from our memories, from our thoughts and emotions being projected out into the world. Now, hold up. I know, I know when you are fighting with someone, when you are so hurt by someone or by something or a situation, the last thing you want to think is that you created that situation yourself. Like, that is really the last thing anyone wants to hear. And the truth is, that's how it goes with most of the inner work. A lot of it will like slap you in the face, will make you uncomfortable, and will just rock your world. But let's entertain this for a second. The theory goes that everything we experience is tied back to our programming, our subconscious, our memories, and our relationships with certain situations, feelings, even words, right? So you can have a situation where someone tells a joke about you and you just laugh because you find it funny and it's all good. You can also have a situation where someone makes a joke or says a statement that you find deeply, deeply, deeply painful. And you might just be sitting there wondering, like, how could that person do that to me? How could that person say that to me? That is so hurtful. That is so offensive, right? But why is it so hurtful? It is stirring up something inside of you that is wounded and unhealed. And you have to ask yourself, did that person really mean to do that to me? Or was it me that was hurt? Or was it perhaps me that was allowing it? Was it the way I was showing up in the world that was creating this environment? Okay. In whatever situation you are going through, you can take some accountability and responsibility for your contribution to that situation. And while that might be extremely uncomfortable at first, it is also extremely freeing, because everything that is created by you also means that you have the power to shift and transform it into something else. So with that basis of taking accountability and responsibility for the situations that we create in life and for the way we show up to the world, let's go through each statement and learn the power behind these words. I'm sorry. Let's dive into that one. I'm sorry means you are taking accountability and responsibility for your part in the negative situations in your life. You are taking accountability for creating some of this negative situation in your life. You are understanding that we are interconnected with the world, and our thoughts and our feelings have influence on what goes on around us. I am sorry also means that you recognize that there is something within you that needs healing, even if you don't know exactly what that thing is just yet. So start by saying, I'm sorry to yourself, to your inner child. First, say, I'm sorry just to yourself for your part in creating this negative situation, for knowing that there's something that needs healing. Just say, I'm sorry to yourself, to your inner child, and even to the person that hurt you. Because you do have some part in this negative situation. It is never one-sided. So say I'm sorry to all those entities, and start with understanding that there is something that needs to be healed within you. Please forgive me. So this is about releasing any shame and any guilt, okay? Release any shame, guilt, and judgment that you have over your situation. Because we are in the theory where everything is a projection and is created by your emotions, then you understanding that, you have a contribution in this negative situation. It might have come from your memories or your past experiences. You don't need to feel any shame or guilt in that. You can just ask for forgiveness. When you know better, you will do better. So just say, please forgive me. Ask yourself for forgiveness, ask your inner child for forgiveness, ask the universe for forgiveness, and ask the other person in the situation for forgiveness. Please forgive me. And in doing so, release any shame or guilt tied to the situation. Please forgive me is about acknowledging that you want to let go of the negative situations and that you want to welcome in inner peace. Right? That is so powerful and cleansing. Please forgive me. It's time to let go of anything that was created based off of the unhealed parts of me. Okay? Please forgive me. Let's allow in that peace now. Thank you. Thank you preemptively puts you in this place of gratitude and this energy of knowing you are forgiven, because you are forgiven. You are forgiven. You are forgiven from yourself, from the universe. And whether the other person can do it or not is a reflection of where they are right now in their journey. But you can still say thank you and gratitude, because first things happen energetically. You can say thank you because first things happen energetically. So you need to get in the energy of gratitude, knowing that this is already healed. So say thank you. Thank you in gratitude. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for forgiving me. Thank you for choosing to heal. Thank you. Put yourself in the gratitude vibration. Lastly, I love you. Gratitude and love are the highest vibration. So you say thank you in gratitude, and then you go to the highest vibration of love. I love you, because our true nature is love. So here you are returning to the highest energetic level. You are operating from your heart center. You are recognizing compassion in yourself, in the other person, in the other situation. Love is always our true nature. And you don't need to stifle your love because you don't know if it's going to be returned or not, right? That other person or that other situation might not return with love, but that's because they are lost. They are not operating at their highest self. You don't need to react to that. You can choose to go into the energy of love. So I love you. That's your true state. And you don't need to be scared of if it's going to be reciprocated or not, because love is always reciprocated in the universe in general. So the best thing you can do is put yourself in the energy of love. So now let's say it again. I can never get sick of saying this, because each time it really makes you feel so much cleaner, lighter, and more beautiful and healed. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So when can we use Ho'oponopono? You can use it with yourself on certain memories you have in the past. You can call up memories that are painful to you, and you can cleanse your memory. You can cleanse that hurtful relationship with that instance, with that memory. So you can call up something from your past, from your childhood, and you can repeat this mantra: I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, until you feel that that memory is cleansed. You can call up in your mind a relationship with someone right now that is hurt, in which you are fighting, and you want to just cleanse it. And you can just say it in your mind or say it out loud while thinking of that person. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Just by doing it yourself, this sends out this beautiful, cleansing, force-filled energy. And that person does feel it over time. They really do, even if you don't say it to them. But feel free to also say it to them. In the beginning of my journey, I had a really hard time saying I'm sorry. I just was not raised to do that. Like in my family, we do feel sorry and we love each other and we hug each other, but perhaps from our cultural upbringing, we were just not taught to really say the words, I'm sorry, so much. So when I would get to situations where I realized I was wrong, where I realized I just reacted in a way that, was not coming from my highest self, but was coming from a place of hurt and pain of something I was going through, it was really hard for me to say I'm sorry, because it felt like an admission of guilt. It felt like, everyone will turn against you and you're wrong in this big, scary thing. But so I really had trouble just saying the words I'm sorry. And at that time, I would just send the phrase ho'oponopono to the person that I wanted to heal with before I was comfortable even saying those words. Now I have no gripe about saying it because come on, guys, we're all human. No one operates at their best level all the time. We all have emotions. We all act sometimes not out of our highest self. And the most freeing thing you can do is just acknowledge it and say, I'm sorry. Like that wasn't my best moment. And perhaps I hurt you. Perhaps, I spoke in a way which I shouldn't have. Perhaps anything that could have happened. It's okay to say you're sorry. But if you're not comfortable doing that just yet, you can just say this mantra, or you can send that person ho'oponopono, or if you're not ready to communicate directly to them, you can start first by saying it to yourself in relation to them. And remember, it could be anyone, a colleague, a family member, a significant other, even a stranger. You can even do this with people who have passed on. You can do it with people who have passed away, who you didn't get a chance to say everything you wish to say. You can do it in relation to them, in relationship to their energy and your memory to them, and they will feel it on an energetic level. So if you feel called to do that, you can also practice ho'oponopono with someone who has passed on to the other realm. Now, I want to end this by giving you an incredible use case of how practicing ho'oponopono made such a difference energetically and in the physical, tangible world. So let me give you that use case now. So Dr. Hugh Len was a psychologist who worked in a Hawaiian psychiatric hospital for criminally insane inmates. When he showed up to take this job at the psychiatric hospital in Hawaii, he started by reviewing the case files of the inmates. Now, this psychiatric hospital was known for being extremely violent and dangerous. As far as their employees, they had a very high turnover rate because it was difficult for people to work there, be surrounded by violence and negative energy. It was an extremely difficult place to be in, filled with inmates that were criminal and insane. That was the label, right? Now, what did Dr. Hugh Len do? He arrived to the psychiatric hospital, and unlike the previous psychologists that worked there before him, he said he did not want to meet any of the inmates at first. He just sat in his office for months reviewing their case files. So he would open each case file and he would practice ho'oponopono on them. He would read their case files, see the criminal and insane things they had done, and he would say the chant, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So he was cleansing his relationship to that person. He was cleansing his memory to that person. Even after reading the files of what they had done, he was taking it upon himself to cleanse his relationship and his thoughts with those people. What ended up happening was remarkable. You can Google this case study. You can Google this story. This is a true story. What ended up happening was remarkable. Without even meeting the people, the violence rate started going down and the overall vibe in the psychiatric hospital improved exponentially. Everything started changing. The violence started reducing. So people were just absolutely shocked. They asked him, what did he do? And he simply practiced ho'oponopono on them. He cleansed his energy, and that had a ripple effect onto everyone else. And you can kind of see why, if these people were no longer being treated by their past, they weren't like being treated as just a reflection of what they had done in the past and the judgment that was tied to their past self, they were able to cleanse and heal and become anew. And what ended up happening is that over time, the inmates became deemed no longer insane or no longer needing the psychiatric hospital. They were eventually all healed and released, and the hospital closed down because there was no longer a need for that service. That is insane. And I have honestly witnessed the same thing when I have practiced it. I have begun by feeling so deeply hurt by someone, by a situation, and like I have just remember feeling so jilted by a person or a situation, feeling so hurt. Like, how could they do that? How could they behave that way? And then when I started to practice Ho'oponopono, I was really forced to dive deep into myself. And it's so like, you don't want to do it. It's their fault, not mine, right? But once I dove into myself, I could really see the parts of me that were judging them, that were putting them in a corner where they had to behave that way or where there was just no way out of it, because I'm treating them by a place of my previous experiences with them or my previous experiences with life. So if you really want to move forward and heal, you really need to cleanse all of that and turn a new leaf and turn a new page. And once I have done that, even though I felt they were the ones who wronged me, they were the ones that did something against me. Once I practiced Ho'oponopono, and once I said, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, to myself, in relation to them, to my inner child, to myself, to them, in my mind, it really has fixed and mended those relationships. It makes me walk cleansed and anew. So really, guys, just try it out. Just practice it. See how cleansed and amazing you will feel. And get to using it right away. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I really kind of had to rush it. I don't know if I captured that, but I'm like out of data on my phone, out of memory on my phone. And that's okay. Like, this episode was meant to be made. It really just recently helped me get out of a tough situation. And I know it's going to help you guys as well. Start using this like liquid gold, juicy healing mantra right away. And if you want to even take it to the next level, check out the meditation that I made for Ho'oponopono. I'm going to end this episode by saying this beautiful mantra one more time. And I hope you guys say it with me, because you know it feels so good. So here we go. Everyone, all together. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I really, really, really love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you enjoy healing and cleansing yourself through Ho'oponopono.